Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're here to teach you some more English, some more British English through conversation. Myself, Charlie, and my co-pilot, Harry, will be helping you through the conversational lesson. If you are here for the first time ever, then we are teaching English to non-native learners who are probably around the intermediate and above level. So stick around and get active in the chat to practice your English. So, Harry, how are you doing today?
Hello, Charlie. I'm very well, thank you. I'm feeling very relaxed, very good today. It's been pretty chilled. Last night was really nice, and it's put me in a kind of chilled zone for today because I've picked up a new hobby.
Okay, so last night was a bit more chilled, and you've picked up a new hobby. What hobby?
Indeed. Can you guess? I spent a lot of time in little shorts, and I was doing lots of flexible motions. And
flexible motions.
It
wasn't dirty, because I was going to say, are you now a stripper? Is that your new hobby? Also interesting if it was a hobby, not a job.
Yeah. I imagine most strippers get into stripping as a hobby, and then they realize that, from the reactions of the audience, they probably think, okay, maybe I should take off my clothes for a living.
Yeah, you've got talent. You should be getting paid for this. Don't take it off without that $100 bill going in your... Yeah, so it's not stripping. Is it yoga? I just saw someone's mention Pilates or yoga. Sinem. Was it yoga?
Oh, yes, it was. It was yoga, indeed. Good guess.
Ah, nice.
Well done, Sinem. Yeah, it was my first time in a yoga class, and it was really, really interesting. Very enjoyable experience, and just what I need, I think, because I need an activity to get me out of the house, because I spend a lot of time in this room. And my mum has been going to yoga for quite a while now and has been trying to convince me to go. And so I thought, why not? Why not?
Nice one. Really, really nice. I'm glad to hear that, actually, because yoga is really relaxing, especially if well, it depends which level of intensity. How intense was it?
It was actually really intense. I wasn't expecting it to be that hard, but it was really hard. My legs nearly gave out.
Wow, to give out. Okay. So, yeah, you always say it in the past, they gave out. They're about to, or you could say they're about to give out. Like, I'm carrying the sofa, I need to drop it. My arms are about to give out. You could say like that, couldn't you? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's similar to another expression that we said in a previous live lesson, and we said to give up on you. So my legs nearly gave up on me. So what this means is if your legs give out, it means they are basically so exhausted that they cease working, they stop working. And what would happen if your legs gave out during Pilates, Chaz?
During Pilates, well, you might hit the floor. Your face might crash or smash on the floor.
Exactly. And thankfully that didn't happen. But I did get wobbly legs. My legs were wobbling all over the place. And I was like, next to my mum trying to do some different yoga postures. And we did a lot of downward facing dog. Have you ever done the downward facing dog?
I have, yeah. Not with my mum, but I've done... I've done it quite a bit. Yeah, I did it in America quite a bit, or somewhat.
Okay.
So I've heard from Anna that yin yoga is really relaxing. Yin yoga. That sounds more my cup of tea, because some of the intense yoga sessions that I went to, it wasn't it wasn't for me. I didn't quite dig it, as we've said recently, haven't we? So Stacey took me to those, but then I found an instructor that did, I don't know the name of it, maybe it is yin yoga, but he talked about how to breathe properly, like using the diaphragm correctly. And it was really minimal movements, but it was quite mindful. So I really liked that style more.
Okay, nice. And when you did it, did you finish up with a kind of meditation? Because that's what we did last night, and I really, really liked that bit. Like we had a 15-minute warm down session, and we just kind of laid down, and the instructor walked around and put oil on our faces and like gave us a little massage, and it was
really,
yeah.
Wow, I've never had that luxury before. They put oil on, and wow.
Yeah, they kind of rubbed it into our temples like this and kind of applied pressure to the head. It was really nice.
That does sound very relaxing. Hello, everybody. We want to get you talking. The comment section is going crazy, so fantastic to see you all here. So we were going to start with a would you rather, weren't we? And we were going to say about the characters that have recently been on our channel. Harriet is Harry's relative and Carlos is my relative.
Indeed.
So we were wondering, if you had to choose, would you rather go on a date with Harriet or with Carlos? With Harriet or with Carlos? And if you're new to us, Harry's going to explain who these two people are.
Indeed. So Harriet is a very attractive lady, and she's my cousin. And she has pink hair down to about here. She's very outgoing, and good fun. She's good fun for a date, I think. And last week in the last live lesson, which you can watch after this, but not until this lesson is finished, is Carlos, who was Charlie's cousin. And he had a big curly afro, and many people have said that he resembles Bruno Mars. So we are aware that everyone has different sexual preferences. So maybe you would naturally pick Harriet if you prefer women. But who would you rather? Who sounds more appealing to you as a person, as a potential date?
Yeah. Gender aside, what character would you prefer to date? The very flamboyant gestured Harriet, or the little bit more down-to-earth Carlos?
Good. So we have Gilmani, one of our patron supporters, said, I'd go on a date with Carlos. Okay. And her reason was because he has a nice haircut. Okay.
Wow, that's interesting about the haircut, because we've got a video coming up on how to get a haircut. And Gilmani also said that she couldn't choose Harriet because she doesn't comb her pink wig. But I think you mean hair, Gilmani. It's not a wig, it's her real hair, isn't it?
Yeah, I think she'll be very offended to hear that people think it's a wig. It's definitely her genuine hair.
And we've got another supporter of the down-to-earth Carlos. What does down-to-earth mean, Harry?
That's a good one. Okay, so this is one we have talked about before. And if you look for a definition, generally it says that it's someone who is realistic and kind of isn't too full of themselves. So if you are a down-to-earth person, you'd be realistic and nice to speak to, really. You wouldn't be someone who is arrogant. Is that right, Chaz?
Yeah, nicely put. Very good. Okay, so thank you very much for sending in your would you rathers. I had a strange evening last night. Did I tell you that I went to see an ice hockey game?
No, you didn't. No, tell me about that.
Yeah, it was the second time I've ever been to one of these sporting events. But I think you and I actually went. Did you go with me at uni?
We did, yeah. I think it was
8 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God, 8 years ago. Yeah, it was Nottingham Trent versus Nottingham University, wasn't
That's
it?
right.
It was
That's right.
the good university in Nottingham versus the shit university that me and Charlie went to.
Yeah, but they don't need to know that. We went to the really good one.
Yeah, no, sorry, I meant the one that we didn't go to. Yeah, yeah.
I just want to clarify for some people. I am in Germany, so that's why the time is an hour ahead. So Germany is 1 hour ahead of London. But anyway, yes, ice hockey. It was really fun. We were really close to the ice rink because the tiered seating was like quite vertical. So we were up high, but quite on top of it.
All right, nice. Was there any fights? Was there any brawls?
A couple, not major ones. They didn't get their gloves off and do proper punching exchanges or fisticuffs, as my dad would say.
Fisticuffs. Okay, yeah, that's quite old-fashioned, isn't it? Fisticuffs. I don't know. It's kind of jokey. Fisticuffs.
Yeah. It's definitely something that an older generation might use.
Yeah.
Is it spelt like that? Fisticuffs.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm going to put up my guess of the spelling. So I said a brawl, which is a fight basically involving many people. It's a very a chaotic situation. So this often happens at hockey because you have many people all kind of fighting together. And then there was fisticuffs.
It's actually spelt differently. I went for the same guess as you, but it's a plural noun that's one word, and it's fist, and then cuffs.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. And cuffs with the F, right?
Yeah, double F. Yeah.
Okay, good. Fisticuffs. So throughout this lesson, you're going to see us guys writing down these expressions and these words and popping them into the chat box as well. And what makes these live lessons so good is that we get people participating and using these words as we go along, because it's not until we use them that we actually take these words from our passive vocabulary into our active vocabulary. So we always encourage our students to use these expressions as we go along. So if you ever want to use them during our chat today, then please do write them in to the chat box and we'll tell you if you're using them correctly.
Nicely done. Yeah. Okay. So we had interesting days. Have you had a good week, Harry? Have you had a good week or start to the week?
I have, yeah. It's been pretty good. Yeah, I've had plenty of lessons, and I'm going to Thailand this Friday. So I cram all of my lessons into. I'm cramming all of my lessons into 4 days. So it's a bit manic at the moment. There's a lot. Tomorrow I've got 5 lessons in a row without break.
Oh. Ouch. Yeah, that's pretty painful. I've done that a couple of times, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Okay, yeah. Good.
You said cram. We should teach that.
We should, yeah. To cram. Yeah. So this is like to squeeze or to do something very intensely in a short space of time. So you're squeezing it into a very short space of time. And this is what I used to do when we were studying for exams, Charlie. I don't know if you did the same thing. I imagine you did. But
Of course
instead of
the good university.
Exactly, yeah. So we would generally cram our revision into the last 2 weeks before the exam or the last day.
Sorry about that, Harry. You're completely right. I just noticed that my clock is wrong.
Yeah, I thought you're 2 hours later than me.
It's because daylight saving just changed. Yeah, you're right. I haven't changed it. I'm going to change it.
Yeah,
Maybe now.
Where are you in the world? Yeah.
I know. Anyway, keep talking.
Do it now. There you go. So that's to cram, guys. To cram. Me and Charlie used to cram our work into the last 2 weeks before an exam. So we can use cram with the preposition into. We crammed our work into the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Have you ever crammed anything? Do you cram when you are revising? Do you cram with your work, maybe? Tell us.
I cram donuts in my face.
Okay, right. So you just shovel multiple donuts into your mouth at the same time?
Yeah, it's a good diet. Good diet technique. Okay, so we also wanted to fall deeper in love with each other and with you, and we're going to continue the experiment that we started 2 weeks ago about the questions that have apparently helped people fall in love or get closer together. It's a study that went out a while ago. Anyway, so question 7 is, shall I share the screen?
Indeed. Share the screen, Chaz.
Right.
Share the screen. Yeah, and I've used this with my students, and I definitely haven't felt any love developing. So I'm not so sure, but maybe it's because I haven't got to the end of the questionnaire yet.
Really? Okay. So here's the question, and I know what you mean. Like, it doesn't really evoke love. I don't think we can actually create it in a forced way.
No.
But I think it does bond you if you actually get through the questions, because they're very intimate, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, absolutely. So let's have a look at the next one then. We've got an interesting word here. I wonder if people know this word. So question, guys, if you guys want to write your responses to this as well, it'd be really interesting for us to hear what you think. So here someone has said hunch. Okay, so let's explain what hunch is. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? So a hunch is like an idea, a future prediction. You have a feeling inside you about something in the future, or about something.
Yeah. A mild feeling.
There you go.
You say?
Yeah, mild feeling. So like a feeling in the back of your head, like you kind of already know, but you're not sure.
Yeah.
So I've got a hunch about how I die. What about you, Chaz? Have you?
I might need a second to think of it. I always ask this question to my students. I don't really think of my answer. What's yours?
I imagine you'll get hit by a bus, Chaz.
Cheers. So I'll go quickly, at least. There'll be no suffering. Or will I be impaled and slowly bleed out?
I hope not. I'd rather it were quick. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather it were quick. For me, when I will die, I think it will be from a heart attack. That's what I've always thought.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Now, as a teacher, I would have something to say about the answer that Harry just gave. And challenge you guys to see if you can spot the mistake. And we'll come to it in a moment. But there's a mistake there.
Okay. So I said, when I will die, I think it will be from a heart attack. So who can correct that sentence? Why is that incorrect? Can you tell us?
Yeah. And just to clarify, Harry did rehearse that, like he prepared that. He didn't just make a mistake.
Yeah. I am an English teacher. I shouldn't be making those grammar mistakes. And we don't always focus on grammar, but we're doing these lessons for those who are kind of sitting exams or those that want to work in offices, and it's important to write and to speak with correct grammar. So it's for people like that kind of need that.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some answers here. Thank you very much, everybody. Doing really well. Interestingly, the live chat asks you whether to accept or deny these comments because it's about death. So maybe YouTube's trying to protect us from horrible comments. But don't worry, YouTube, they're exercise relevant.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
They must think, they must get a lot of people saying, die, 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 you die.
Yeah, you will die when, yeah. Okay, do you want to?
Chaz, I thought you were just blocking loads of horrible comments. I thought, what is happening today? Okay.
No, no.
So I see that someone has actually corrected my sentence correctly.
Yeah, quite a few of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Cloudy, when I die. That's correct. Nadia, when I die, I think it will be from a heart attack. Very good, very good. Shall we share our screen and go through a little bit of the grammar here?
Definitely. Go for it.
All right, fantastic. So I'm just going to do that now. I have to prepare myself mentally to share my screen.
Yeah, when Harry shares, it could be the end of the class.
Do you remember that time, Charlie, when I just left you on your own at the end of the class and then you just...
Yes, very clearly. It's mentally scarring.
That was hilarious. Okay, so this was my sentence here. When I will die, it will be from a heart attack. So can you... And then here I've got another alternative, which is when I will kick the bucket. So to kick the bucket is a humorous alternative way of saying die, which I quite like. Like. It's always good to put a comical spin on death. So Chaz, could you correct that sentence for me?
So as we've had previously, correctly said by others, when I die, it'll be from a heart attack. So no need for the will.
Okay.
The first part of the clause. So there we go.
And then the next one, then, if you had to correct this one, Chaz, what would you say?
Again, let's see if anyone else has managed to do it. I'm sure they have. When I kick the bucket. When I kick the bucket. So again, removing the will.
There you go. When I kick the bucket. Yeah. Do you like that expression, Chaz? Do you use that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't talk about kicking the bucket too often, but I do. So Harry, why do we not use will in that? Because we're talking about the future. So why don't we use will like that? We
are indeed. And I'm going to explain the rule here. I have a lot of students that make this mistake, Russian ones. I've got think people that speak Latin-derived languages like French and Italian, languages that have a subjunctive tense. So it's really important to bear this in mind. So here is the rule here. We never use the future tense will in time clauses. So these are phrases that we are introducing with words like when or after or as soon as or before. Okay, so that's the time clause. But then in the main clause, we can use will, or we can also use a command. So here we have a couple of examples. If you want to read one of these out, Chaz.
Say that again, the connection broke.
Oh, pardon me. So here we have a couple of examples. We have the time clause here. So what we do is we use the time word like after or as soon as, and then we use the present. So after I die or when I die. And then in the main clause, we have everyone will cry. We can use the future or we can have a command. So that's like an imperative, an order. As soon as I die, bury me in the garden.
Yeah.
Bury me in the garden. There you go. So now, guys, we're going to show you our whiteboards. We're going to come back to Harry and Charlie, and we're going to show you our whiteboards and give you some sentences that we would like you to correct.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to grab your board and I'll see if we've got any interesting comments that we want to share for any corrections. Loving the input, guys. Really good to see you so active. So keep it up for sure. Heng has given this one. I am going to pop my clogs whenever I feels the slightest bit unwell. Okay, so pop my clogs is a fantastic example of another synonymous phrase. Pop my clogs, yeah?
I love that one. I love that.
It's really good. But we would change your sentence slightly. So let me just pop that in there and see if I can, yeah, I can do that, okay. So I'm going to pop my clogs when I feel unwell. I mean, that's in its basic form, understandable now. I'm going to pop my clogs when I feel unwell. But we could probably improve it somewhat more with a little bit of color. Are you with me, Harry?
Sure. What, with a little bit of color? What do you mean?
Just make it a little bit more interesting, because at the moment it's quite flat now because I've taken some interesting words that she's used.
Okay, cool. So other ways we could say that then. How else could we say that? I'm going to pop my clogs when I'm feeling under the weather.
I'm going to, yeah, maybe a modal. I might pop my clogs. That would make more sense to me. I might pop my clogs when I start to feel under the weather or ill under the weather.
Yeah, this is an interesting sentence. It sounds like you're popping your clogs and you are making the decision to do that. Normally, when we say pop your clogs, it's out of your control. It's not suicide. It's just death, like a natural death, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So it sounds a little bit strange. I would just say when I will die, or I will take my life whenever I feel the slightest bit unwell.
Yeah.
If that's
that's right. Yeah, pop my clogs isn't you committing the act. Yeah, that's right.
No, but I like it though. It should be. It puts a humorous spin on suicide, which is always a good idea.
Okay, so let's come back to the whiteboard and see what your first statement is.
Absolutely. Okay, so I hope this is clear for everyone. I think it is. We have a couple of sentences here, and we'd like you to complete them. So we're just going to do the first one together. So just the first one, and you can tell us if it's this option or this option. So I will give it to him when my dad arrives or will arrive. So arrives or will arrive. What would you say? So let's have a little look over in the comments section. So quickly, guys, get your answers in. If you want, you can say blue or red, or you can write the answer. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Good.
So
really
good. Brilliant. We've got the answers coming in crazy fast. All right. So what is the answer, Harry? What is the answer?
Very good. And I'm going to reveal that with my little smiley face rubber. The correct answer is arrives. Arrives. So here we have the time clause here, when my dad arrives. So we're just using the present simple there.
Nice one. Okay, let's go on to the next one over here. I didn't number them, Harry. I didn't number them. I didn't know we were numbering them.
Oh, come on. A good teacher's got to number his examples.
What was I thinking? Okay, so number 2, when you see or will see my dad, tell him I'm safe. So please do that. Please do that. But are you going to see or will see?
Nigel, Charlie is safe. He's fine. He's on YouTube.
Okay, so we've got the answers in. Very good, everybody. When you see my dad, so no need for the will.
Fabulous. Well done, guys.
Although there might be a need for a will if someone's not safe, as in a death will. No? Hello?
Hello?
Harry,
Yeah,
come back.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. What are you saying? What are you saying, Jazz?
I tried to make a will joke and it didn't work.
Oh, right. What you mean if the person's name is Will?
No, their death will, like if they've got money to give to their inherited children.
Oh, okay. Okay. So when I die, tell my dad he is in my will.
Yeah. When I die, tell my dad he's not in my will. Oh, he is, but it's not much, to be fair.
Tell him he can have my golf clubs. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at the next one then, guys. As soon as dinner will be or is ready, give me a call. So here we have a command here. We've got a command. So as soon as dinner will be or is. Will be or is. What do you think? Okay, here they come. Here they come. This is really nice. Really nice to see people getting involved. Thank you so much, guys. This is what the live lessons are all about. We love this. So yeah, brilliant. So you've all got this. As soon as dinner is ready. Is ready. Very good. Well done.
What is dinner? What are we having?
Oh, I thought you were asking me to define the word dinner. It's like after lunch, around 6 o'clock. So for me, I've got loads of chicken I need to cook before I go to Thailand. So that's kind of what I have to do. But I'll probably cook some Thai food to get me in the mood for Thailand.
Get you in the mood for the cuisine. Yeah, nice. Where are you going in Thailand?
I'm flying to Bangkok, and then I'm flying to Koh Samui, and they got a couple of nights.
You're flying to Koh Samui, or you're getting a boat over?
Yeah, no, we're flying. We're flash packing, because if I were to get a boat, it would take like hours, because it'd take about 8 hours in total, because you've got to get a bus down to the port and then there. So no, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay. So I've got to embarrassingly follow up on this word that Harry's joined together. Flash packing. What is flash packing?
It's a ridiculous word. Yeah, maybe try not to use this one, guys. Like backpacking is when you go traveling with a rucksack and you just, or a backpack, obviously, that's where that comes from. And you kind of live out of your backpack. You have all your clothes in there and your shampoo and your toothbrush and all that stuff.
Your hairdryer.
Yeah, and your hairdryer, sure. But when you go backpacking, normally you stay in rubbish hostels, something really cheap, and it's not very flash. So it's not very high quality places that you stay in. So they combine the word flash and packing, and that's when you go traveling, but you stay in nice accommodation and you generally treat yourself to nice things.
Yeah, and that's what you're doing. So you're flash packing. I can't believe you had a go for using the word hangry now that you're using flash packing. I'm a bit insulted, to be honest.
I hate the word hangry. I've never actually heard people saying it. This one, I use it ironically, but hangry.
Well, that's what the start of every silly word, isn't it? You use it ironically, and then the more you get laughter from it, the more you use it, and then it becomes your active vocabulary, isn't it?
I guess so. Probably like fisticuffs. I guess fisticuffs probably started like that, isn't it?
Maybe. Okay, so number 4, as soon as dinner will be ready or is ready, give me a call. Give me a call. So I think you guys are pretty smart and are understanding the problems with our sentences. So let's see. I think I saw someone put is ready. Yes, very good. So again, without the will. Why are we not using it again, Harry? Why no will?
Because in the time clause, Chaz, we can never use will. It's got to be in the main clause. So if we're starting it with after or as soon as or when or even if, we never use will.
Very good. Very good. This is funny. Anna, the last comment. I know this Australian YouTuber. I heard Sarah Days use hangry for the first time, I think. There you go. Proof, Harry. Proof. YouTubers like Sarah Days are using this.
Yeah, yeah. Australian YouTubers. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, maybe it's an Australian word. You're Australian, aren't you? You've got an Australian passport.
I have got Australian passport, but I am British. Don't take that away from me.
Your dad's Australian. Would he use the word hangry?
No, but he would use the word fisticuffs. So I don't know if he's going to be one of those people that use that kind of terminology, like flash packing. So yeah.
Okay. Let's do the final one then. I hope it's all right, clear to see this. Not sure if it is.
The screen is slightly on it, so can you maybe move the screen?
How can I get the bloody screen out of the way? If I move the screen, the bloody thing will break. Wait there. I'll lift it up.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see this. We've got I will call or call you when I get or will get there. Oh, so this one's a bit more difficult. I'm unintentionally flexing my biceps, by the way. I didn't mean to show off the guns. So, guys, please do complete this sentence and stop looking at my arm, okay?
Show off. Oh, I've been to the gym. Oh, love me. I've got muscles.
Oh, should I just lift it up and down? Okay, so that's quite a difficult one. Can you get that, guys? Oh, I'll just do that. It's way better.
Okay. We miss the guns, though, don't we?
We do, yeah. Okay, I'll just mark it like this. Okay, right. It's actually quite difficult. I'm not sure if I can get it. So yeah, we've got lots of yeah, very good. Wow, everyone's got it. Well done, guys. Really, really, really good. I'm very proud of you. And so is Charlie. So well done.
Yes, I am. I'm very proud of you.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay, good. So I will call you when I get there. When I get there. Very good. So here we've got the time clause. Huh?
Where's there for you? You talking about Thailand again?
Oh, yes, Thailand, yeah. I'm too slow for you, Chad.
You're going to explain the definition of there, aren't you?
Yeah, what is there? It's like here, but further away.
Yeah. Okay, well done, guys. That was really, really good. Yes, this is a live stream right now. See Visual. It is live. Guys, you've been amazing. Have we got anything else that we want to teach them right now?
Well, I heard you say something, Chaz. You said that I had a go at you for using the word hangry. So I had a go at you. I really like that expression. And this means to kind of criticize someone or to attack them verbally about something. So Charlie used the word hangry. I thought, that's a terrible word. We shouldn't be using that. So I criticized him for it. I had a go at him.
Yeah, I had a go at him. Yeah. So you were angry and you expressed yourself. So we need to award another prize winner, Harry. So I need to go over there and grab that. Can you tell everybody about what is happening in December, February, and March?
Absolutely. So we've got some very exciting things coming up. Last August, we had our first immersion course in the UK. We have 6 students who come over to the UK and come and live with me and Charlie in this really, really nice house that we've rented down near Brighton. And we enjoyed it so much that we decided to try to do them throughout the year. and we've got one in December, which is pretty much full. And then we have one in February. And then finally, we have one in March as well. And we haven't announced the dates for our summer courses yet, but we will be doing so. If you like the sound of this, then you need to go over to our website. If you're not watching this live, you could click here. But if you are watching it live, you can go into the description box below and click on the link for our immersion courses. And what you need to do is just send us your email address. So just click on the button which says click for email updates, send us your email address, and then we'll send you the relevant information about the courses.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for that. So the prize winner for today, and if you're not sure what I mean, we're talking about giving you a free Skype lesson with either myself or Harry, and you can enter the prize draw by going into the description box where everything else is, including our direct booking links for tuition, like Skype calls. And you can enter to win this prize. The winner today is Milton. Milton, congratulations. You have won a Skype lesson with one of us. So contact us, Milton, and we will sort you out. Congratulations.
Lovely. Well done, Milton. Well done, Milton. You've actually got me because you had the last one, didn't you, Chaz? So,
I did. I had Yana, and Yana is here today. I saw she popped up in the chat.
Oh, lovely. Hi, Yana. And we also had another student of mine who's here, Lourdes, who hasn't been able to come here before, but today she could. And she's an Argentinian, lovely, lovely lady and a student of mine. So hi, Lourdes. I thought I'd give you a little shout out. I saw that you were here.
No, very nice.
Also, there's one other thing that we haven't told you about yet. If you like these live lessons, but you were frustrated that you couldn't get your comment read out because there's lots of people here, that's okay, because we do have a membership program that you can join if you want, and that's over on Patreon. And we do these live lessons every 2 weeks there, and they're a lot more kind of focused on the individuals in the class. So the plans of the lesson are what you want us to do, and we can respond to your questions because there's only about 5 or 6 people in those lessons, so it's more personal. We also give group lessons and one-to-one sessions through that program. So if that sounds interesting to you, then do check out the link in the description box to our Patreon page.
Lovely. Yeah. And it's a good way for you to show support. If you like our channel and you want us to do more and more videos, it's a good way for you to support us in doing what we do. I want to do one last shout out, Harry. One of my students from Thailand, Bang, she is in the mix. She was shouting out, and she is one of the lovely students who is coming on one of our courses.
Ah, okay. Oh, hello. I haven't met this one, have I?
No, you haven't yet. It'll be fun for you two to meet one day.
Lovely. So it's Bang or Pang?
Bang, but it's spelt a little different to how we understand. It's looked pangy. And Bang. I think I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bang. And then her name is in the mix there. That's it.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Her name is in the mix.
Oh, her name is there.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought you said her profile name is in the mix. Okay, well, nice to see you here, and I look forward to meeting you is she coming in March?
Yeah. Right, guys, thank you so much. Your comments were amazing. We might not be available to do a live lesson next week. I'm toying with the idea of doing it on my own, but I don't think I have the balls for it. Harry won't be available, so we'll probably be coming back in 2 weeks with our live lessons, but it's Wednesday, 2 p.m. UK time.
You haven't got the balls for it. I reckon you would do a good job, man. But if I can do it in Thailand and we can try and arrange the time, then maybe I could do it from my mobile, but I'm not sure. I'm not promising anything. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for participating today. You were brilliant. Your comments were amazing. And please come to the next live lesson.
Yeah. All the best, guys. Well done. Bye for now.
Ciao, ciao.